Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. That's right. Today we're going to take a look at the third album from this collaboration of a guy from Fu Manchu and the rest of the members of Yawning Man. Of course, it's Yawning Balch Volume 3. Of course, Bob Balch, of course, the great guitar player from Fu Manchu. Yawning Man, very cool instrumental psychedelic stoner rock band, I guess. So it got Fu Manchu, great stoner rock, stoner metal band. Yawning Balch, more experimental, more instrumental, psychedelic end of that spectrum. These guys all coming together to create a third release for Heavy Psych Sounds Records. I'm going to drop the link down below to the Bandcamp page so you can go check it out, see if it might be something you want to hear. I believe Ken Golden has this in stock over at lasercd.com. So if you like what I'm talking about here, and if you've heard their other two, which are great, you'll probably want this as well. So let's take a look at the Digipack. Not as quite great artwork like the other two albums. The other two albums have amazing artwork. This is kind of cool, but it's a little more on the plain side. I think a lot more went into the other ones. When I saw the artwork on this, I was a little disappointed because it's not quite as eye-opening as the other stuff, but you know, it's fine for what it is. So 2 tracks on here. It's roughly, I think, about 35 minutes worth of music. Of course, the band is Gary Arce on guitars from Yawning Man, Mario Lally on bass from Yawning Man, and Bill Stinson drums from Yawning Man, and then Bob Balch, of course, from Fu Manchu, also on guitar. So 2 guitar players. Volume 3 was captured on April 20th, 2024 during a 5-hour jam session in Joshua Tree, California. No overdubs were needed. So basically this was them just playing around in the studio, recording some stuff, and they basically took what they had, picked out the best bits, I guess, or whatever, and that's what they went with. So like I said, 2 tracks here. The first is called, and they're both pretty epic, right? So the first is called The Taos Hum, which is kind of like just under 21 minutes long. Of the 2 tracks, it's probably my least favorite. It's still pretty cool. It's very kind of drifting, floaty type of, psychedelic rock. The guitars kind of like, they're a little more sedate. They're kind of like mingling and weaving around each other. The rhythms are really cool, kind of intoxicating, right? It's a very dreamy type track, very kind of like Pink Floyd-y, maybe lacking a little fireworks, right? But it's really good. It's kind of hypnotic, that sort of thing. The second track, Winter Widow, which is just over 14 minutes long, that's my favorite of the 2. That gives you a little more of the fire that we saw on the last album, Volume 2. There was a lot of guitar fireworks on that one. I think this one definitely lets the guys stretch out to a little more kind of searing psychedelic guitar solos and textures and things like that. But both tracks, if you put this CD on, the nature of this type of music, it just kind of like drifts and ebbs and flows and hangs in the air over you and just kind of makes its way into the ears and explores through the brain and comes out the other end. You're just kind of like, all right, that just kind of like took me for a ride, right? It's definitely, there's a little more happening than just regular background music. So you got to kind of tune in and it's like, okay, they're going this way, they're going that direction. Once you find out that this was like basically like taken from a jam session, like kind of like pretty much improvised, it's all the more remarkable just kind of how cohesive it does sound. Right. So, but this, if you like kind of this like instrumental psychedelic music, I think you'll really appreciate this. There's a lot of bands doing this sort of thing nowadays. This is definitely not like what Bob does in Fu Manchu, right? Because Fu Manchu, up-tempo, big metal riffs, kind of doomy stoner riffs and, vocals and lots of grooves and things like that. This is totally different. This is a lot more. So if you like the Yawning Man band, you like their kind of more like atmospheric take on the whole stoner rock thing, lots of psychedelia going on. This is very similar to that. But of course, you got the great guitar playing of Bob on here as well. So I really like this a lot. I don't think it's as initially amazing as the other 2 releases, but I think it's also really good. I think I gave both of those or a 4.5 out of 5. Not quite on this one. I'm going to give this one kind of, this is like sitting between a 3.75 and a 4 out of 5. It's still really well done. I wish there was a little bit more guitar firepower on here, but it's there. It's just a little bit more subtle this time around. But really beautiful stuff, though. I really, really like this. This the nature of what these guys do together is just really, really appealing. So if you like that sort of thing, you can't go wrong with this. Again, links will be down below. Go check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options all down below. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon here with more stuff. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.